Today we're going to make some wood polish. I call it bee wood polish. I'm going to use some products like beeswax. Bees make this product when they're making their honeycombs. It's edible, it's food safe. We're going to use some coconut oil. And again, coconut's a very healthy product and it makes a nice oil, which we're going to mix with the beeswax. And then we're going to put a scent in it. We're going to use an orange scent just to give it a nice aroma when it's all done. So when I get all done, we'll show you how it is used on the wood product. The first thing we're going to do is create a double boiler. The reason we use a double boiler is so that when we're heating up the coconut oil and the beeswax, we don't burn either one. We're going to start with the flame on high. If the water begins to boil, then I'll adjust the flame so we just have a light boiling so it doesn't boil over. Okay, the first thing I'm going to put in there is some coconut oil. Generally speaking, you want 25 to 35% wax in there. Today it's about 75, maybe 80 degrees here in my shop. This white area here is a little bit congealed. Coconut oil typically melts at about the temperature that it is right now. If it was colder, this would be more solidified. You'd want to heat this up first, then you'd be able to pour it, or you could just ladle it into the pot there with a spoon. You can get this in a granulated form on Amazon or some other place. I'm just trying to break it up a little bit because it will melt faster. I'm being careful here not to cut into my countertop. Maybe in a future video I'll make a cutting board. So what I'm going to do here, this is taking a while, I'm going to put one of these right in the pot. We'll see how that melts all by itself. Basically by slicing it like this, we're getting a little bit more surface area and it will melt quicker. So the cost of this product, I think when you get all done, might cost about $1 an ounce. Coconut oil and the beeswax combined cost about $30. We're certainly not using all of it. I happen to have a wooden spoon that I carved years ago in my shop, and we're going to stir this a little bit. Now the big chunks of wax are actually soft enough. I can cut them in half on the side. My wooden spoon. Wax adds a protective layer. If you do not wax your furniture, the first thing that suffers is your finish, gets scratched, where wax absorbs some of that. When you get into the kitchen, things like cutting boards, the drying rack we made recently, wooden spoons, don't have a hard finish, plastic finish like polyurethane. And so the wood dries out, particularly when it gets wet. Oil and wax penetrate the wood and leave a protective barrier in there. Not only will it make it beautiful, but it also protects the wood. The next step is we're going to add some orange oil into this mix. All right, so I said 1 fluid ounce. Here's my spectacular measuring. There we go. You could add your own scent into there. Peppermint, lavender, jasmine. Probably want to use something that's food grade if you're using it on things like wooden spoons and cutting boards, but you can put a quite powerful scent into it and that'll make it more enjoyable to use. All right, here I have a box I bought of little 1 ounce jars. I think it cost me $8 or $9 from Amazon delivered, and I got 30 of these little aluminum containers. Got a tea kettle here. Look at my beautiful tea kettle. I like it, but it's well used. So that's just iron in there. I just rinse it out, it works great. But I'm gonna put the wax in the tea kettle and then I can pour it with the spout out. And if the tea kettle's warm, that's gonna work great. Okay, so I'm putting that on low because I don't wanna burn this product. Couple videos ago, we made this cutting board and we put 1 coat of coconut oil on there. So it's been 2 or 3 weeks. The grain has raised a little bit because of moisture. That'll wear down eventually with use. We haven't done anything else to polish this. You can still see it's got the oil in it, but we're going to use the remainder of the oil that's in this pot, and you can see that's 30 ounces over there. We probably have about 1 ounce left. We are going to rub that into here. You can see how much is left in the pot. Again, I have a stone sink here, and the oil that was left, the coconut oil that we rubbed in the sink, has kept that sink looking good for the 2 to 3 weeks. All right, so that's another coating on this. Again, if you do that on a regular basis, it's going to get more and more polished and beautiful as the time goes on. So now I'm just taking what dripped into the sink and using it to polish the sink. You could see the oil, and you could see how it hardens up as the temperature lowers, but with a little friction it just melts again, and we're just polishing the bottom of that sink, and it will dry and it'll actually be a beautiful finish in there. So here on my wooden cabinet, doing this maybe once a year is all you need to do. My house, I go over all my wood floors, I go over all my furniture with a similar product. And just polish your leather with it, any of your furniture. You don't want to use it on fabric, but even on boots. Here's my motorcycle boots. You can see how dusty those boots were and dirty, of the best smelling motorcycle boots in town. Okay, after I polish my boots, I'm going to say we're done. We're certainly not going to polish any dishes or wooden spoons after this. Now, when you have the wax in your rag, you want to clean them, you can just throw them in the wash. Again, very hot water will melt it. Get a little detergent in it, but it'll just wash right out again. Very forgiving, very easy product to use. I made these little labels you can see here. Take a look at the videos that we've made and make a comment and tell me what you liked about your favorite video. If it was a repair video, what did you like about the video? If it was a design video, what did you like about the design video? Share those comments below. Request that you'd like to have a sample of this product, and then I will respond and tell you how to send me your address so that we can get it in the mail to you. Today we showed how to make Beeswax Wood Polish. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell if you're on YouTube. You'll be notified of any upcoming videos. Beautiful weather here today. It's in the 70s, it's sunny, it's a beautiful summer day. Have a good weekend. Thank you.